Okay, hello everybody. I am here with my short hair. This is very interesting. But welcome back. So I have been using Notion for an entire week now. Plus yesterday, but yesterday was a full day, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so I'm just going to take you through what happened and my week. I know you didn't see that much of it, but yeah, here we are. Here is my week in, here is my Notion. So, this is my homepage. As you can see, I've got comments, just a few comments up there to like remind myself of some things, and then we go down, and this is what I set up in the first kind of thing. This took me a while, so I'm just gonna like run through it and give you an overview of what I do with it. So first up is the life section. Not much is in moving or budgeting careers. Like I said, I kind of pulled from, because I didn't know what to do with this careers thing, so I kind of pulled from the video. This video, if you haven't seen it. So I just have my like resume here and all of this. I haven't put, I think in here, I've put like a few things that I want to do and stuff. So yeah, all like this. I'm still actually getting used to like the back button. Sometimes I forget they are there and they can use to like back it out. So like with this, it's probably not a good example. Yeah, I'll tell you what I mean a bit later. Anyway, yearly goals. We have my yearly goals in here, and also what has happened each month. That's just like a thing that I am tracking for this year, just because I kind of want to make this year a bit more of an improvement in like what I'm doing and what I'm like achieving. So that's how I'm keeping track of that. Then we get back. Alright, so we have monthly overviews, and here are my monthly stuff. So we go into March, and I have my March favorited up here. So each time the months change, I will check out that. So this is what I have done. Again, this is taken from that other video by Jade. So yeah. So I've just been like ticking things off, all that kind of stuff. And then we have the todays, and the todays are just like one I want to get done. And I also have down here linked databases for all my uni work, so all of my classes and stuff. And this is all like very in depth, and I will get to that in a bit. But here I also have links to my business to do and my careers to do. So that is all in there. Alright, we'll come back to academic, because that one I worked on the most throughout the week, obviously, because I had school. So that one's very, I wouldn't say complicated, but it's very like different paths and all that kind of stuff. So, YouTube, it's very simple. I just have a link to the studio, and I have a video roadmap which is also favorited over here. So these are all the things that I've done, which I do need to get onto editing and all that kind of stuff. Other lists, other lists and learning lists stuff, I didn't actually really touch during the week. Felt like I didn't need to. I don't know if I'm going to be updating these anytime soon. Books, I might do. Movies and shows, sure. Bucket lists, I do believe I put a few things in there, but it's not gonna be like a forefront kind of thing. And traveling is just nothing in there yet, because can't travel still. Yeah, and thoughts, this is where I just put in random things that I like find interesting on the internet. So I like paste links and things, and that's for me to find later. Learning your skills, that's just information on what I want to expand or learn, and then links to all that and stuff. Projects, it's just kind of this. I need to improve a bit that. Important things, has nothing in it, it's just kind of a place to like, that was separate from just like thoughts, where I needed to actually like remember something very important. And podcasts, I haven't been listening to any podcasts, so there's nothing in here. But that podcast one, that sort of list, I'm hoping to do something similar to Jade, where when I listen to podcasts, I'll put down like the episode and what I learned and interesting things, and if I need to look up anything. And business, so people, is just a table of people and just who they are and their socials. I haven't really touched the business side either, because not much has been happening with that anyway. To-dos is business to-dos, and it's also favorited and linked to the today page. And then we have calendar of all the events that we're doing. So far it's only one in April. Yeah, not much has been happening with that. And then general just has the accounting thing and our website just linked. No big deal. Alright, so yeah. So I'm trying to keep a lot of this kind of private, because, you know, obviously this is like my life just thrown into a giant document-esque, just one space. So I'm trying to keep it like sort of minimal of what I show you guys, just cause I feel like it. So in here, writing club. There hasn't been any writing club things in, I've put, this is the Facebook page link, and these are my short stories. This was just like a test that you saw me punch in at the start of the video. This is where I'm going to keep all my stories for like the competitions and stuff, if I enter them. I didn't do them last year, but maybe I'll do them this year. And then Facebook page has like all the events to them, so I just come in here and type all the events that are happening and stuff in this big calendar, and I can just see it there. And then we move on to academic. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to be blurring out, but basically we have Bachelor of Design, course map and stuff, and so the units, I have my all my units for this trimester. There is actually a filter that I like have here, so I can change that, and that I can just like keep all of my units. I don't have to delete any of them, but I can just like filter them out so that when I'm using them, like, so when they're in progress and when they're complete, I can hide or show them, respectively. So yeah, so I have the name of it, the tags, the unit sites that we have, the class times, the professors, and emails. And so up here, my course map, this doesn't really do anything. I have linked the pages, but I don't ever go through here. This is more to keep track of like what my units are and stuff. So as you can see, these are the ones that I have been enrolled in. The ones that are highlighted red I was not able to get into, and then next year I have these are linked to the course map, no, not the course map, the handbook, which is like detailing all the units. So I just have them there, and then these orange ones are electives, which I need to choose, but not at the moment. That's that's at the end of the year. So yeah, so they are my units, and then we come down here, and this is my roadmap, assignment roadmap. So at the moment, so it is like a roadmap where it's like it can be in this like board view, but I find the table the most useful because it can have multiple fields of information shown all at once. So I have the assignment number, the unit that it's for, the status that it's in, the due date, and down here I have a count of how many assignments I have, and down here the earliest due date is in 5 days. So, and you can see that's this one. I've already completed it. Haven't handed it in, but I've completed it. And then where I'm submitting it and how, and like kind of the details. So I've kind of got tags like where to post it, and then what it kind of is, whether it's like a presentation, a showing, or like a group project, that kind of thing. And then when it actually is. So I've kind of got here the tags again for like what time it actually is. So when it comes around to next trimester or next year, if I keep using this, they'll all just be there. So yeah. So let me show you the complicatedness that I have put this in. So you would have noticed in the today, I will actually show you, I have put these links to databases in to these multiple tables, and they are all of my class notes and stuff, but they have special properties. They all have filters outlining different things. So let's go into this is one of my units. So this is creative coding, and so all the tags are here because that's just what Notion does. But if we come down to here, you can see a few kind of things that I have put in here. So first off is my class notes, and everything is in table form. I absolutely love the tables, like I said before. So week 1, this opens up to a new page, and this has got toggles for all of the things that we learned, and just putting them into a small, like a condensed thing, so I don't have to like scroll through a huge list of notes. And so we have some tags that classify what kind of week it was. Mainly, as you can see down here, it's either my practical or my class, or like lectures and practical work. And then I have quick topics, which come into like what is in there. So when it comes to revising things, I can go, okay, so I need to find this. And then I just come in here and like search all the quick topics, go, yep, this is what I want, open up the week notes and find them in that. So the tags that I also include in this are which assignment notes I have, and also homework, and then I have a little tick here saying if my homework is done for that week. Next, so basically in this section everything links up, so you will see those links in a bit. Actually, I will explain them to you now. So yes, so the thing in the linked databases in today actually have a filter, like I said before, and those filter out whether the week has a homework tag on it and whether it's not done. As you can see, here, so this, so I finished all my homework stuff for creative coding, but web interactivity has a homework tag and it's not ticked, and so that's why it is showing up here so that I can see it in my today thing and do it. I also have my assignments that are in progress so that I can see them as well. Okay, so yeah, so that is basically like why and how I tag them and stuff, and how I link them all up. Here are all of the assignments for this. Doesn't matter whether they're in progress or not. The way that I'm filtering this is from that big assignments list just down to the ones that are for this unit. And then down here I have just a few kind of things. So this is the unit's weekly activities and like the assignments and stuff that I need to do. So yeah. So then if we come into assignment 1 for this unit, there's a whole nother page. You can see all the tags there and stuff, but if we come down, we have the assignment and the description that is given to us in our documents and things on our online hub, I guess, the units hub. So this is all the information on that. And then if we come down here, you can see that I have linked my class notes to this specific assignment, but I've also filtered it again to show assignments all and assignments 1, because this is assignment 1. And so when I'm working on this assignment, I can open up this page, see all of the things that I have, and again, these are all open, but this is all of the small tasks that I have to do to get this assignment finished, and when those ones are due, and the earliest, and like some notes down here. So it's all kind of very simple, but yeah, I have a task, I have a linked database that shows which notes for this, which week the notes for this assignment are in. So assignment 1, we got some notes on week 1, and so I can open this and it'll take me to week 1 where I can find assignments and read the things on that. So that is for all of my units. That is, I have set that for all of my 3 units that I have got this trimester, these next few weeks. What am I going to do with Notion? Well, coming up, I have put all of this effort into using it and creating it. I reckon I am definitely going to continue to use it, which is a good thing. So, yeah. Some quick notes on Notion. During my week of using it, there were some things that I noticed about it. I really like the favoriting things. I can just like jump to a page if I need to. The back buttons confused me for a bit. I thought it was going to be a bit like files, where if I say went into here and then went into here and all that kind of stuff, and if I like open the page, you can see all of these like directory stuff, like how it's linked. I thought that if it was a backspace, it would like go from week 1 to class notes, but actually no, it just takes me to this page before I opened it. If it goes back, go creative coding. So that's one thing that I've had to get used to, is that it actually just, and then if we go into video roadmaps, if I hit back, take me to my degree section. So that is one thing that I've had to get used to with Notion. It's one thing that I didn't really expect. Haven't really used any templates, haven't tried any of that, haven't tried the quick find, but it was actually, once I learned how to do all that kind of stuff, it was like, once I learned how to do the linked databases and the filters and all of that kind of stuff, it really helped and it really worked. As you can probably see, I use tables the most. They are probably the most helpful to me, so yeah. So, things that I noticed that were a bit more negative is it's a bit tricky to use on my phone. Wherever my phone is, it's in my back pocket. My phone. So I think I explained this in the first bit, but basically I have a class when I'm traveling in to the city, and so I don't want to be lugging my laptop around because it's a bit big and the trains are crowded because it's a Monday morning, and everyone's trying to get into work. But basically, I try and use my phone, and the first time I blame my phone, half kind of the apps that I'm using. So I'm using Teams to access my online lectures, and obviously Notion is for note-taking. My phone doesn't do split screen, so I have to sort of weirdly jump back and forth between Notion and Teams to read the slides and get all the notes down, which was kind of a bit of a pain. So I just ended up, on Monday, I just ended up taking some sticky notes and just sitting on the train and writing notes on sticky notes, and then hopefully I can transfer them into Notion. So that is kind of my idea for that, and yeah, so I've just been using sticky notes for my class notes at the moment, and then I'm going to transfer them onto Notion. And the other thing was that it's not an ideal place to write down quick things in my head, just quick notes. So I'm either gonna opt for actually getting a sticky notes thing on my phone, or just carrying sticky notes everywhere with me, just so I can take those like quick notes and quick ideas, so I don't have to like open up Notion and find the, like, go through all the layers and things and put them in and stuff, because I like to, if I've got an idea, I like to write it down pretty quickly, to just like get it out of my head, because it's normally a thing where it's like I've got to focus on something else rather than the idea. So that is one thing that is kind of like a little bit meh, a little bit something that is kind of holding it back with Notion, but yeah, I'm sure other people use it fine. So yeah, so will I be using this? Yes, I will definitely be using this for probably the rest of the year. We will see how many years I use it in. But at the moment it's really super helpful keeping everything in one place. I've uploaded files in my assignments and all this kind of thing, so it has been really helpful and really good. Yeah. So do I recommend it? Sure, if you want everything in one place, yes. It does take a little bit to set everything up to, like, if you were starting fresh, I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem, but if it was like me, where you kind of have to put things in and it's like a big pile of papers that you've got to put in digitally, then that takes a while to like get all of that sorted and to get all the information to just start it like kind of running. But once I found that once I had everything set up, it was quite easy to add things and take away things that I was using or not using, and adjust things to a realistic version of what I want. But yeah, pretty good. So if you give Notion a try, that'd be great. But please let me know if you found this helpful by leaving a like, Let me know if you want to see some more things about Notion. I don't really know what. If you guys want like an update in a few months or something to see how I use it, that'd be an interesting idea. So thank you all so much for watching, and remember, I'm the Dragon Princess. I'll see you all later. Bye!